Go back and relive all the action with Q92 Sports on SoundCloud. Whether it's high school or University of Mount Union football and basketball, we've got you covered from 2016 through today. Catch every thrilling game and heart-pounding moment anytime you want. Q92 Sports is your go-to for local sports action. Find us on SoundCloud at Q92 Radio, and don't forget to stream all of our games live on Friday night at Q92Radiosports.com.
Hey everyone, it's Rex Combs, Rex in the Morning on AM 1310, inviting you to tune in Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. for unforgettable favorites, music news, and more. With myself, Clint Marshall on News and Sports, and Mark Johnson from News 5 giving us the weather forecast. Monday through Friday, 6 to 10 a.m., Rex in the Morning, it's all about the music right here on AM 1310 WDPN.
Of all the ways to get ahead in life, we're one of them. And we're legal. The John Tesh Radio Show.
I'm John Tesh, and we couldn't be happier about bringing you intelligence for your life every day. We have a room full of researchers gathering the information and ideas you need to make your life simpler and better, and to make you the smartest person in the room.
You're just trying to be better. We're just trying to help. The John Tesh Radio Show.
Join me for music and intelligence for your life, 10 to 3, Monday through Saturday, only on AM 1310 WDPN.
It's intelligence for your life.
Hey everyone, it's Rex Combs, Rex in the Morning on AM 1310, inviting you to tune in Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. for unforgettable favorites, music news, and more. With myself, Clint Marshall on News and Sports, and Mark Johnson from News 5 giving us the weather forecast. Monday through Friday, 6 to 10 a.m., Rex in the Morning, it's all about the music right here on AM 1310 WDPN.
Go back and relive all the action with Q92 Sports on SoundCloud. Whether it's high school or University of Mount Union football and basketball, we've got you covered from 2016 through today. Catch every thrilling game and heart-pounding moment anytime you want. Q92 Sports is your go-to for local sports action. Find us on SoundCloud at Q92 Radio, and don't forget to stream all of our games live on Friday night at Q92Radiosports.com. Go back and relive all the action with Q92 Sports on SoundCloud. Whether it's high school or University of Mount Union football and basketball, we've got you covered from 2016 through today. Catch every thrilling game and heart-pounding moment anytime you want. Q92 Sports is your go-to for local sports action. Find us on SoundCloud at Q92 Radio, and don't forget to stream all of our games live on Friday night at Q92Radiosports.com.
Show.
I'm John Tesh, and we couldn't be happier about bringing you intelligence for your life every day. We have a room full of researchers gathering the information and ideas you need to make your life simpler and better, and to make you the smartest person in the room.
You're just trying to be better. We're just trying to help. The John Tesh Radio Show.
Join me for music and intelligence for your life, 10 to 3, Monday through Saturday, only on AM 1310 WDPN.
It's intelligence for your life.
$11:08 to go in the first half. Mount Union and Heidelberg are tied 15-15. We apologize for the technical issue, but I think we're all set and ready to rock here. 15-15 score. One foul on the Bird, two on the Raiders. Wisniewski line right, trying to split the pair. He bricked that one. Then we got a whistle, and we've got a lane violation, it looks like, on Mount Union. So Mason Wisniewski out of Farmington Hills, Michigan, will have a third free throw. He missed them all. Boy, you don't see that very often. 3 free throws. All went by the wayside. 11 minutes flat to go here in the first half. We're still tied at 15. Sam Berkman with you, 1310 WDPN, Q92RadioSports.com. Our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. It's a three-pointer left wing by Chance Kaysenheiser. No good. Off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Heidelberg. Here comes Manny Hill at the other end of the floor. Scoops it off the glass rim. No. Jared Taylor out of Green High School rips down that rebound. Jared coming across the timeline. Jared to the left. Jared to the right. Jared inside. Blocked from behind. Holy cow. Wisniewski with a great hustle to block that ball. Releasing at the other end of the floor. Laying it up and in. It's Kevin Reynolds. Reynolds with his first two. Mount Union now with the ball. Vaden on the baseline. Deshaun with Jonah. McCartney three. Back to the rim. No. Rebound picked up by Wisniewski. Raiders are really hurting on the offensive end. Now they're trying to get something together. Heidelberg did him a favor. Just threw the ball away. Chance has got it in the backcourt. He'll circle the wagons. He'll bring it up to the timeline and bring it across. 9:54. Clock running in the first half of play at Mount Union. Heidelberg 17. Purple Raiders 15. OAC semifinal. Survive and advance. Kaysenheiser from 17. Hit the rim. No good. And a good look. Rebound picked off to the other end of the floor by Pillman. Down low. Shot up. Reynolds good and he's fouled. So Kevin Reynolds with the basket. That's 4. He'll look for 5 at the line. Purple Raiders are just out of sync offensively. It's not without effort. They're having a tough time getting into that flow that we've seen him get into so many times. So Kevin Reynolds Jr., the freshman out of Gahanna Lincoln, will shoot free throws. Eric Panning is in. Wisniewski will sit down for Heidelberg. 9:38 to go in the first half. The Student Princes on top of the Raiders, 19-15. Kevin Reynolds, line right, and he missed it. They missed 4 consecutive free throws, has Heidelberg. We'll take it. 9:30 to go in the first half. 19-15, Student Princes. Steele on the right wing. Steele behind the three-point arc. Picked up by Markel Johnson-Nichols. Gets the screen by Vaden. Throws it right side to McCartney. Down to Deshaun. Deshaun at 6'11 turns. Shoots across the rim. No. Good look. Again, that one just didn't go down. Here come the Student Princes. Markel Johnson-Nichols into the paint. Down the lane. Throws it up with the left hand and scores. That was not an easy shot at all. 21-15 now in favor of Heidelberg. 8:57 to go in the first half of play here at Mount Union. Steele on the baseline. Goes inside. Nobody got fouled. Foul is going to be on Manning Hill out of Cleveland Heights, the former Tiger, 6-foot junior guard. And Marcus Steele will have a couple of free throws coming. Line left. Winner will play the winner of John Carroll and Muskingum Saturday at a site and time to be determined. Steele free throw is up and good. So Jonah McCartney will sit down. Vaden will sit down. Taylor will sit down. Here comes Collier. Here comes Moore. Here comes Farrington for Mount Union. 21-16, Student Princes over the Purple Raiders. Steele again. No, missed it. Got 1 out of 2, did Marcus. And with 8:45 to go in the first half, here come the Student Princes of Heidelberg. 21-16, they lead the Raiders here at the Mack Center. Thursday night OAC semifinal. It has been nip and tuck all night long. Johnson Nichols into the paint, throws up the 17-footer and got it. He is really hard to guard. Johnson Nichols with 6. Out of Pick Central. They play a little ball down there. 8:20 to go in the first half. The Berg up by 7 now. Raiders going to have to fight up the hill. Ball knocked out of bounds by Manny Hill. And for the Student Princes, it will be Elijah Harden back in out of Kennedy Catholic in Sharon, Pennsylvania. Elijah, a 6'2 junior for Coach Boucher. Long inbounds pass in the backcourt to Steele, and Marcus will bring it across. Steele about 40 feet on the right wing. Working with the right-hand dribble. Out on top to Christian. They got to shoot the ball. One on the shot clock. Get in there. Collier, 3. Didn't get it to go. Rebound picked up by Panning. Gets it down to Johnson Nichols. Markell feeds it down to Panning. Inside, got clobbered, and he'll shoot 2. So the Purple Raiders are down 7. It could be 9 after these 2 free throws. But first, it's a full media timeout. 7:50 to go in the first half in this OAC semifinal. It's Heidelberg 23, Mount Union 16. Back with more on 1310 WDPN.
Regional EMS is your trusted partner for all things emergency and non-emergency transportation. From the swift response in Carroll County to the seamless transit in Summit, Stark, Portage, and the Mahoning Valley, they've got you covered. Regional EMS is more than just a ride. They're your go-to for business-to-business solutions, too. Adapting to meet diverse needs when others won't. Don't hesitate. Connect with Regional EMS today at 330-987-4373 and let them be your solution when time matters most.
Hey man, good to see you. What brings you out here today? Need to pick up a few tools. You? I need new kitchen cabinets, countertops, maybe even a whole new kitchen, but I can't get any help or find what I need in this place. You need to go to Robertson's for that. Robertson's Kitchen and Bath Gallery is an American Standard plumbing registered showroom, and their knowledgeable consultants have the training and expertise to actually help you get what you need without breaking your budget.
Visit Robertson Kitchen and Bath at 2155 West Main Street in the Alliance Industrial Park, or visit them online at robertsonkitchenandbath.com, where amazing meets affordable.
You're listening to Mount Union Basketball on AM 1310 WDPN.
Back at the Mac Center, Sam Berkman with you. Eric Panning line right. 2 free throws coming. That one is good. They had missed 4 consecutive free throws until that make by Eric Panning. He's got 5. Heidelberg, their biggest lead of the night at 8, 24-16. Panning again around the rim and in. So Panning's got 6. Raiders are down 9. They've scored 16 in the first half. 7:48 left to go. Here comes Steele across the timeline, picked up by Manny Hill with the purple M logo at midcourt here at the Mac Center. Kevin Moore on the right wing. Kevin steps into a 3. Good! Kevin Moore from downtown got 6. Gets the Raiders back into it. 19 for Mount, 25 for the Birds. 7:25 in the first half of play. Student Princes with the ball. They are 17-9 on the year. The Purple Raiders are 17-8. They split their regular season meetings this year, each winning on the other team's home floor. Markell Johnson Nichols back at Steele down. Backing him down, spinning, twisting, shooting, missing. Rebound picked up by Parker. Christian across the timeline. He's a runaway train. Down to Farrington. Elijah reverses it up and in. Elijah Farrington with 6. Nice play by Parker. Raiders chop it down to 4. Here comes Manny Hill right down the lane. Block! Oh, and a whistle and a foul. That got off the bench. And Uncle Joe chiming in. So Collier going to get called for the foul, and Manny Hill will shoot 2 line right for Heidelberg. First free throw by Hill is up, and it's good. Here comes Chance Kasenheiser back in. He's got 6. Dante Collier will sit down scoreless on a foul, though he should not have been called for that foul. Mike Feuline still pleading his case, but not going to win that argument as Manny Hill hits a couple of free throws. He's got 8 to lead all Heidelberg scorers. 6:50 to go in the first half. Heidelberg 27, Mount Union 21. Kevin Moore will bring it across the timeline. Kevin, deep on the right wing, goes around a Parker screen. Kevin left wing to steal. Christian lucky he did not get called for an offensive foul. So Marcus Steele out of Solon with the left-hand dribble, gets a screen again. 8 on the shot clock. Marcus into the paint. Marcus foul line extended. Out on top, Parker for 3. Big 3 up good, Christian Parker. His first triple of the night. And it's a 3-point game at the Mac Center. Heidelberg 27 and Mount Union 24. Raider fans coming alive now on this Thursday night. OAC semifinal. Ball out on top to Markel Johnson-Nichols. Gets a screen by Panning. Markel, top of the foul line. Dribble. Dumps it down. The Panning got blocked, got it back and scored, and he's fouled. Wow. Christian Parker had a great block. The ball landed back in the hands of Panning, who picked it up and put it off the glass and scored. He'll try to complete the 3-point play. And now Christian's got to sit with those 2 fouls, and Deshaun Baden will come back in for Mount Union. So Eric Panning with 8. He is looking for 9 at the line. 5:56 to go in the first half. The Student Princes are on top 29-24. Panning free throw is perfect. Boy, they're hitting their free throws now. Panning's got 9. 30-24. The Bird. 5:50. Clock runs. In the first half of play here at Mount Union. Kevin Moore on the right wing. Kevin, out on top, Deshaun Baden shoots the 3. In and out, no good. Big moan from the crowd as that one looked like it was going to go in, and it spun out. Right side of the floor now. That's Harden working on Chance. Harden into the paint. Harden got the ball knocked away, kept the dribble alive. Panning from 15 feet on the baseline is up and good. So Panning's got 11, and the Student Princes shove it right back out to 8. 32-24. Heidelberg, 5:15 in the first half of play. Another minute or so, we'll have another full media. Oh, there's a reach in on Markel Johnson-Nichols at midcourt. Stops the clock with 5:10 to go. And for Markel Johnson-Nichols, whoop, watch out, coach. That's his first foul. 3 fouls on Heidelberg. The Purple Raiders at home have been whistled for 6 in this first half. Heidelberg by 8. Purple Raiders get the ball in. 5:08 to go in the first half of play. Stick around. Halftime activities are coming up as we send you back to the studios. Baden gets it off a Chance. Kassenheiser on the right wing. Chance left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Down the lane. Shot up, in, and out. No good by Farrington. The ball goes out of bounds. Oh, I think we got a break there. Officials say Mount Union ball with 4:51 to go. Heidelberg 32, the Purple Raiders 24. Chance Kassenheiser will throw it in to Baden. Deshaun on the baseline, gets it back to Chance, a little pick and roll. Out on top the Moore, swings it left wing to Steele. Shot clock at 12. Marcus around a Baden screen. Marcus on the baseline, stepped out of bounds. Turns it over. And it goes back to Heidelberg with 4:39 to go in the first half. 32-24, Student Princes by 8. With this partisan Purple Raider crowd, oh, there's a nice contingent from Heidelberg. The Raider fans are just looking for something to get up and get excited about. Panning on the right wing to Kevin Reynolds Jr. Reynolds draws a double team. Panning from 15. It's up and good. Boy, he is shooting the lights out. Eric Panning with 13, and now the Heidelberg fans come to their feet. And Coach Mike Feline had to call a timeout before the media. So I guess this is going to end up being a full timeout, and we'll take it. So 4:17 to go in the first half. Purple Raiders got some work to do. They're down 10 on 13-10 WDPS.
Regional EMS stands as your trusted partner for all things emergency and non-emergency transportation. From the swift response in Carroll County to the seamless transit in Summit, Stark, Portage, and the Mahoning Valley, they've got you covered. Regional EMS is more than just a ride. They're your go-to for business-to-business solutions, too, adapting to meet diverse needs when others won't. Don't hesitate. Connect with Regional EMS today at 330-987-4373 and let them be your solution when time matters most.
You're listening to Mount Union Basketball on AM 1310 WDPN.
Back at the Mac Center on 1310 WDPN at 4:17 to go in the first half. Heidelberg 34, Mount Union 24. Heidelberg is shooting 54% from the floor. Mount Union is shooting 29% from the floor. Heidelberg outscoring the Raiders in the paint 18-6 as well. A couple of telling numbers right there. 4:17 to go in the first half. Good guys down 10 here at the Mac Center. OAC semi winner here plays the winner of Muskingum John Carroll on Saturday. But you've got to take care of your own business here. Marcus Steele on the right wing. Gets a screen by Elijah. Marcus now going into the right lane. Lost the ball temporarily. Gets the ball to Chance. Gets it down to Farrington. Got bumped. Got on Markel Johnson-Nichols. That would help. It is. That's his second. See if they leave him in for the final 4 minutes. I would be surprised if they did. I bet you they take him out. Farrington free throw line left is good. So Elijah with 7. So Johnson-Nichols will sit down. Harden sits down. Letwine and Manning Hill back in. For Coach Buhai. That free throw by Elijah Farrington is up, and it's good. He's got 8. 3:59 to go here in the first half. 34-26 Heidelberg with an 8-point lead. See if the Raiders can sit down here and get a couple of good defensive stands at this end of the floor. And on top to Manning Hill. Manning from 17, up and good. Boy, they are shooting just incredible right now. They are very close to 60% from the floor. Manning Hill in double figures with 10. He's the second student prince. Almost threw the ball away, and Letwine is going to pick up the foul.
Hey,
3:31 to go in the first half. 36-26 student princes. Purple Raider ball. Moore throws it in the backcourt, and here comes Marcus Steele. Marcus gets it to Sean Vaden's screen eventually. Nope, he never got it. But he takes it around the right side all the way into the hoop with the left hand. Lays it up and in. Nice play. Marcus Steele into the scorebook for the first time tonight. He's got 2. 3:15 to go in the first half. 36-28 Heidelberg. Hill dumps it off to Letwine. Letwine on the left of the side of the floor. Over on the left side now to Reynolds. Reynolds Jr. inside. Kevin fades from 6. Nope, got fouled. Chance Kaysenheiser picks up the foul. $2:59 to go. First half. Kevin Reynolds Jr. has got a couple of free throws coming line right for Heidelberg. First one is up. It's good. Here comes Jamar Talbert Jr. into the ball game. His first action of the night. Jamar, the 6'3 senior out of Richmond Heights. And Chance Kaysenheiser will have to sit down with 6 points. Reynolds' second 3. That one's no good. I could tell when it left his hand. But they got the doggone rebound. Heidelberg did. Now they'll reset for Coach Buhai. 2:50 to go in the first half. Heidelberg with the ball. Manny Hill at the top of the key. It's a 37-28 lead for the Student Princes. Hill under the paint. Hill on the right wing now. Hill grabbing baseline. Stutter step. Fade away. No way that's going in. That's a shot clock violation. Good D by Mount Union. And the ball goes back to Heidelberg. Or back to the Purple Raiders. Good defense down the floor that time by the Raiders. Stick around. Halftime activities coming up. Local news, regional news, weather, and a whole lot more coming your way on 1310 WDPN. And we'll get you back here for the second half of action. 2:32 left to go in the first half. Mount up with the ball, but they're down 9. Got a score here. 37-28 Heidelberg. Steele beats a double team, went to the hole and threw up an air ball. Other end of the floor, here comes Kleiman. Hands it off to Letwine. Kleiman top of the key for 3. Oh, he missed it, but they got the rebound again. Panning saves it in. Over on the left side of the floor, and now they'll reset. Will Heidelberg with exactly 2 minutes to go in the first half. Climbing to Letwine. They're looking for Panning. They get it to him down low. Panning against Elijah. Panning, back it in, turns, puts it up. Nope. Late whistle and a foul. Late whistle on Elijah Farrington. $1:50 to go in the first half. 37-28. Now the Purple Raider fans are getting angry at the officials, and Panning's free throw is up and good. 14 for Eric Panning. It's a 10-point Student Princess lead, 38-28. 8 fouls on Mount Union, 5 on Heidelberg. Panning free throw is good. 15 for Eric Panning. Whistle and a charge on Jamar Talbert Jr. at the other end of the floor, and the ball goes back to Heidelberg. 1:46 to go in the first half. The Raiders are down 11. You don't want to see it come off the rails here. Letwine will get the ball in, and he'll get it to Panning on the baseline. Panning goes around Vaden inside. Block! Nice block by the red man, Deshaun Vaden. That gets the Raider fans up. Here comes Mount Union now, right to left with a $1:35 in the first half. Marcus Steele with the rock. Raiders are down 11, 39-28. Steele on the left wing to Talbot. Jamar back to Steele. 1:25 to go in the first half. 12 on the shot clock for Mount Union. Foul! So Talbert's got it at the top of the key with 5. Jamar driving inside, kicks it to Vaden. Vaden for 3. Good! In the corner! Deshaun with the triple. Here we go now. 39-31. Raiders are back to within 8 with a minute to go, and now the MAC crowd has come to life on this Thursday night in Alliance, Ohio. Manny Hill's got it for Heidelberg. Letwine coming off the screen. Letwine, nice give and go to Panning. Goes inside for the block by Parker. Loose on the floor. Picked up by, here come the Raiders. Here comes Kevin Moore. Line lane. Offensive foul is called on Kevin Moore, who was literally upended at the other end of the floor. But it's going to go on Mount, and the ball goes back to the Student Princes. Boy, we had a chance to get it down to 6. Mount Union fans letting you know what they think of the officiating. And with that, it's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. 42 seconds left to go in the first half. Mount Union trailing Heidelberg 39-38. Mike Thuline is as mad as I've seen him in a long time. Coach Myers, Coach Mansfield, Uncle Joe out there picking up where Mike left off. That official's getting it from all angles. But can't worry about that now. You got to move ahead. 39-31 Heidelberg with 41.9 to go in the first half. News and weather and all kind of good stuff coming up at the half here on 1310 WDPN. I'm going to try to get you a John Carroll Muskingum score here at our next opportunity. This baby's been flying up and down the floor. All right, here we go. Here comes Heidelberg. 35 seconds to go in the first half. It's a 39-31 Student Princes lead here at the MAC Center. The chain of defense from the crowd. Panning at the left wing. Gets it off out on top of Reynolds. He's going to go inside. 4-footer. He travels. Turnover back to Mount Union. So the Raiders get the ball back with 22.5 seconds to go. The number 2 seed Purple Raiders, the number 3 seed Heidelberg battling here tonight at the MAC Center, trying to get to the OAC championship game on Saturday. Jamar Talbot with the ball for Mount Union. Reynolds is all over. Jamar with 9 on the clock. They can use them all. Talbot goes left, goes right. Jamar gets a screen by Vaden. Jamar with 3, shoots the 3, air ball. Loose on the floor, picked up by Kevin, shoots the 25-footer, short. That's the end of the first half here in Alliance, Ohio. Drama, tension, strength, athleticism, You got it all here tonight. And we got only 20 minutes in the books. And the score, it's Heidelberg 39, Mount Union 31. The big halftime report is coming up next. Keep it right here on 1310 WDPN. And we're streaming live all over the world at Q92radiosports.com.
Regional EMS stands as your trusted partner for all things emergency and non-emergency transportation. From the swift response in Carroll County to the seamless transit in Summit, Stark, Portage, and the Mahoning Valley, they've got you covered. Regional EMS is more than just a ride. They're your go-to for business-to-business solutions, too, adapting to meet diverse needs when others won't. Don't hesitate. Connect with Regional EMS today at 330-987-4373 and let them be your solution when time matters most.
What's trending? Here's what you can find online.
Q92radiosports.com is the official website of the Q92 Sports Network. It's also your home for all of our high school and University of Mount Union football and basketball games. It's where you can stream games live. Go to our SoundCloud page to relive games from the past. You can check out our upcoming broadcast schedule, get scores from around the area, and find your local sports news. It's all just a click away at Q92radiosports.com. Good evening. It's time for your halftime news on AM 1310 WDPN. Canton man charged with arson and attempted aggravated arson. The 28-year-old was indicted for allegedly attempting to burn down a Northwest duplex in December by lighting a towel on fire in the bathroom. And also charged with cruelty to companion animals for allegedly killing his dog by hanging. Stark County Common Pleas Court Judge Natalie Hawk will hear the case beginning with an arraignment Friday. Stark County Board of Developmental Disabilities for the first time has a member who's receiving services. 42-year-old Crystal Waters has spina bifida and uses a wheelchair. She was appointed to a 4-year term at the end of January. Board members can be appointed 3 times. 42 of Ohio's 88 counties have a person with developmental disabilities appointed to their county board. Ohio law was changed in 2023 to require at least one person with a disability is appointed in each county. There were 22 people receiving DD services already seated on county boards before the law changed. Waters is also one of 6 members of the Stark DD Self-Advocates Advisory Council, which was formed last year. The youth was taken to a hospital after being thrown from a crash in Goshen Township Wednesday morning. WFMJ-TV reports the vehicle was on West South Range Road at about 7:30 when it rolled over near the intersection of Malsbury Road. Juvenile was transported with what were called serious injuries. Police said the driver, 52-year-old Sherry Sloan of Salem, was wearing a seatbelt. Her passenger was not. An investigation is continuing. State troopers said icy road and poor vehicle conditions could have contributed to the crash. A police chase leads to a crash in Goshen Township. WFMJ-TV reports police attempted to pull over a car on Route 14 at about 2 this morning. Vehicle sped away but rear-ended a tractor-trailer a short time later at Duck Creek Road. The Atwater man driving the car was hospitalized with a minor injury and is charged with OVI and failure to comply. The truck driver was not hurt. More problems for a Salem woman incorrectly declared dead by Social Security in 2023. 78-year-old Cynthia Buckman says her recently filed tax return was rejected by the IRS, which listed her as deceased. Buckman told WFMJ-TV she was declared dead in 2023 due to a typo. She rectified the situation but stopped receiving Social Security checks and Medicare benefits during the process. Buckman says she's notified the state and the IRS and refiled her taxes. Man held Youngstown police at bay for a time Wednesday afternoon. SWAT units were called to the scene. 39-year-old Clyde Hudson was charged with felonious assault and aggravated menacing. WFMJ-TV reports police were called to the Cambridge Avenue home for a so-called violent domestic situation. The negotiator was able to talk the man out of the house. Hudson was taken to the Mahoning County Jail. Governor Mike DeWine and Lieutenant Governor Jim Tressel in Youngstown today to detail the latest Ohio Innovation Hub. The DeWine administration, in collaboration with the General Assembly, created the program to spur investment outside Ohio's major metropolitan areas. Last year, DeWine announced the first innovation hubs in Perrysburg, which received $31.3 million in July. Dayton awarded $35 million last month, and the Greater Akron Polymer Innovation Hub announced in September. According to the state, innovation hubs aim to combine the resources of academic and research institutions workforce and economic development partners, and private companies to foster collaboration and gain a competitive advantage. Today's announcement will be made at America Makes on West Boardman Street in Youngstown. No one was heard when several shots were fired into two Warren homes. WFMJ-TV reports one incident on Stevens Avenue Northwest took place shortly after 3:30 Tuesday morning. The homeowner reportedly told police she believed the house had been targeted. No suspects have been named. Bullets damaged the inside and outside of the home. 19 spent shell casings were found in the driveway along with a gun, light, and laser combo. Police also responded to a shooting at a Packard Street home late Monday. A neighboring home was also damaged. 18 shell casings were recovered. No one was hurt. The Department of Job and Family Services says Ohioans filed 6,641 initial unemployment claims last week, 613 more than the previous week. 813 have been flagged for more stringent identity verification. Ohioans filed over 68,000 continued unemployment claims last week, 1,351 less than the previous week. Ohio's unemployment rate in December was 4.4. The national rate was 4.1. A high-speed chase through multiple counties Tuesday night ended in a fiery crash and the arrest of two suspects. At about 10:30 p.m., Barnesville police attempted to stop a vehicle driving recklessly on Bond Avenue, Route 800. The vehicle failed to stop, leading officers on a chase that spanned Route 800, US 22, and across the Piedmont Lake Dam before reaching Belmont Ridge in Harrison County. Suspect's vehicle turned and collided head-on with a Barnesville patrol car, which subsequently caught fire and was destroyed. Two occupants of the suspect vehicle fled on foot. 37-year-old Patrick Mazik of Belmont and 40-year-old Corey Hackathorn of Martins Ferry were treated at Harrison Community Hospital before being transported to the Belmont County Jail on multiple felony charges. A Stowe man charged by federal authorities with smuggling foreign-made body armor. Federal authorities urging buyers to stop using the armor, deeming it substandard. The products were marketed through a website to the public and law enforcement nationwide. Investigators found thousands of Chinese-produced body armor plates at Valmar Studios and Shot Stop Ballistics. The Stowe company is owned and operated by 69-year-old Val Iliev. From 2017 to 2023, Iliev allegedly imported body armor and sold it as U.S.-made with a falsified trademark label. Products were touted as level 3 and 4 certified by the National Institute of Justice. In May 2023, Customs and Border Protection agents found 200 body armor plates at a Blaine, Washington port that were in improperly packed containers that lacked the proper manifest. That's your halftime news. More basketball action coming up on AM 1310 WDPN.
A little isolated rain, maybe mixing with a little wet snow tonight. It will be windy, our low 30 degrees. Friday, mostly cloudy, blustery, a high near 47. I am Mark J. Weather. Have a great night.
Hey, man, good to see you. What brings you out here today? Need to pick up a few tools. You? I need new kitchen cabinets, countertops, maybe even a whole new kitchen, but I can't get any help or find what I need in this place. You need to go to Robertson's for that. Robertson's Kitchen and Bath Gallery is an American Standard plumbing registered showroom, and their knowledgeable consultants have the training and expertise to actually help you get what you need without breaking your budget.
Visit Robertson Kitchen and Bath at 2155 West Main Street in the Alliance Industrial Park, or visit them online at robertsonkitchenandbath.com, where amazing meets affordable.
The Q92 Sports Network is your home for the best coverage of high school and Mount Union football and basketball. Be sure you're following us on our social media. Just follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads. You'll know what games we'll be broadcasting week to week, and we drop photos and videos from all of our high school and Mount Union broadcasts. Be sure to follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads, and stay connected to the Q92 Sports Network. You're listening to Mount Union Basketball on AM 1310 WDPN.
Back at the Mac Center on 1310 WDPN, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com. You can also listen and enjoy the broadcast tonight on our Q92 Facebook page and our Q92 Sports YouTube channel. So check it out. All right, let's take a look at some of the numbers here in the first half of play. 39-31 Heidelberg with an 8-point lead as we are about 7 minutes away or so before starting our second half. All right, shooting in the first half. Heidelberg 14 of 29 for 48%. They were 1 of 4 behind the arc, 10 of 14 at the free throw line for 71%. Mount Union 10 of 32 from the floor, 31%. 3 points, they were 6 of 14 for 43%. They were 5 of 6 at the free throw line for 83%. So real good from the charity stripe tonight. Let's see here. Individual numbers for Heidelberg. Eric Manning's got 15. Manning Hill's got 10. 6 for Markel Johnson-Nichols. They've held him in check. 5 for Kevin Reynolds Jr. and 3 for Zane Letwine. For the Purple Raiders, nobody in double figures yet. Elijah Farrington's got 8. 6 apiece for Kevin Moore, Chance Kazenheiser. 5 for Christian Parker, 3 for Marcus Steele, 3 for Deshaun Baden. That's it. Assists in the first half. Heidelberg with 10, the Raiders had 7. Turnovers, Heidelberg had 4, Mount Union had 5. 2 steals for the Purple Raiders, no steals for the Student Princes. Heidelberg with 1 block, and Mount Union with 4. Biggest lead, Heidelberg 11, Mount Union 3. 5 lead changes. The game has been tied 4 times. Bench, not much of a factor on either side. Heidelberg has outscored the Mount bench 5-3. They've also outscored Mount fast break points 8-2. Halftime score, Heidelberg 39 and Mount Union 31. Cannot find any score on Ohio or John Carroll or Muskingum. It has not gone without efforts. I will continue to try to find that so we can pass that along to you. Anybody knows, hit me up on social media or text me and let me know. Winner here will play the winner of Muskingum John Carroll. That'll be Saturday. A site and time to be determined. That'll be for the OAC Tournament Championship and a bid to the NCAA Division III College Basketball Tournament. Let's see here. Other college basketball scores going on tonight. Pretty busy slate for a Thursday. Late last night, if you fell asleep, Ohio State held on to beat USC out in L.A. by 5. Cavaliers are off tonight. They'll be at Boston tomorrow. Second quarter, Orlando leads Golden State 52-42. NHL, after 1 period, the Red Wings and the Blue Jackets. No score. And for my guy, Ryan Keller, the Philadelphia Flyers lead the Penguins 1-0 in the first period in Pittsburgh. I see the great voice of the Pittsburgh Penguins, Mike Lang, passed away a couple of days ago. Well, he was one of the best, Mike Lang. Actually got to interview him a couple of times back in the day. Really nice man. Sorry to see him go. Purple Raiders warming up to our right. Heidelberg to our left. Crowd is coming back in from the lobby. The students are reclaiming their seats, and we're getting ready for the second half. But not before we take a timeout. We'll come back with the second half on 1310 WDPN.
Regional EMS stands as your trusted partner for all things emergency and non-emergency transportation. From the swift response in Carroll County to the seamless transit in Summit, Stark, Portage, and the Mahoning Valley, they've got you covered. Regional EMS is more than just a ride. They're your go-to for business-to-business solutions, too, adapting to meet diverse needs when others won't. Don't hesitate. Connect with Regional EMS today at 330-987-4373 and let them be your solution when time matters most.
You're listening to Mount Union Basketball on AM 1310 WDPN.
Back to the Mac Center. Sam Brooklyn with you, 1310 WDPN. We are looking at the Mount Union huddle to our right. Coach Trueline's got the fellas gathered around. Coach Buhite down at the other end of the floor has got his guys gathered around the huddle as we get ready for the second half and a trip to the OAC championship game. Heidelberg in the all-orange tonight, Purple Raiders in the home whites. For the Raiders, Kevin Moore, Chance Kasenheiser, Christian Parker, Elijah Farrington, and Marcus Steele. Letwine, Hill, Panning, Johnson Nichols, and Harden on the floor for Heidelberg. Mount Union's got 20 minutes to erase this lead and get out of here with a win and head to the OAC title on Saturday. Here we go. Second half underway at the MAC. Heidelberg with the ball. They will go right to left. Markel Johnson-Nichols lost the ball, gets it back. He's backing Kasenheiser down, backing him down, fades, shoots, put it up on the rim, no. Rebound, Kasenheiser. Good defense by Chance. Kasenheiser throws it down to Farrington, and a foul is going to be reaching on Letwine, I believe, for Heidelberg. That'll be his first team foul here in the second half. Just getting cooking here. 19:34 left in the game. Heidelberg 39, Mount Union 31. Ball comes out into Farrington. He'll hand it on to Chance. Kasenheiser with the left-hand dribble. Gets it down to Parker. Out on top of the Moore. Swing it left wing. Chance makes a three. Goes baseline. Turns. Shoots 17-footer. Good. Chance Kasenheiser with 8. Nice little jumper on the baseline for the former Lake Blue Streak. Played for Coach Tom McBride. 19:10 left to go. Raiders have chopped it down to 6, 39-33. Purple Raiders going to have to rally if they're going to win here tonight on their home floor. Harden right of the key. Got his man out of the way. Put up the 16-footer. Pulled it up on the front. No good. And Letwine got the rebound. Letwine cross court to Harden. He'll raise and shoot a three. No. Rebound, Christian Parker. Big man throws it down to Kevin Moore. Kevin across the timeline to the left wing. He'll step in for three. Rushed it. Got his own rebound. Oh, my gosh, he's going to shoot another one. That one's in and out, no good. 2 quick threes. Couldn't get anything to fall. Johnson-Nichols across the timeline to Panning. Panning turns. 17-footer. No. Rebound. Manning Hill got the rebound. Put it up. No good. Rebound picked off by Elijah Farrington. Here come the Purple Raiders. Kasenheiser foul line extended. Got it to Farrington. He'll drive. Put it up and in with the right hand. Elijah Farrington with 10. It's down to 4. Heidelberg 39, Mount Union 35. 18:07 left to go in the game. Again, this is where the Raiders need this home crowd to come alive. Manny Hill on the right wing. Out on top, Letwine coming off the screen for 3. Oh, my goodness. That thing rolled around, almost stayed on the heel of the rim, and it fell in. Wow, Letwine was 6, and it's a 7-point Heidelberg lead. Boy, you see things like that happen, and you start to wonder. Kasenheiser open, chance for 3, no. Rebound, down low, Farrington got it, put it up, no. Elijah got it back, put it up, no, but he got fouled. Hey, they're hammering him on the boards. Good job by Elijah Farrington. Hey, that's the 3rd foul on Markel Johnson-Nichols. That's his 3rd. That's a big one. And now Elijah Farrington out of Maslin, Washington High School. A couple of free throws lined right. First one up. Good. Elijah, the leading scorer for Mount Union. He's got 11. So Markel's got to sit down. Kevin Reynold Jr. back in for Heidelberg. Here's where the Raiders got to make some hay. Elijah, second free throw. Front of the rim, no. Rebound picked up by Eric Panning. Here comes Manning Hill. Hill on the right wing, dribbles into the paint against Steele. Back it down, bully ball. Turns and hooks it in. I think Hill with 12. He's one of the smallest guys on the floor. 17:10 to go in the ball game. Heidelberg 44, Mount 36. Kasenheiser on the purple M logo at midcourt. Raiders with the ball, down 8, 17 flat left to go in the game. Parker top of the key. Christian thought about a 3. Christian goes into the paint. They're reaching and grabbing him, and a foul. That's going to be on Kevin Reynold Jr. That's his first. I don't know what Coach Buhai is complaining about. Christian Parker, 66.5% at the free throw line. He's got 2 coming line right. Big man, first one up, and no good. It remains 44-35, Heidelberg over Mount Union. 16:54 to go in the game. Christian again. Got that one to go. The big man with 6, averaging 17.5 a game. 16:49 left to go. Heidelberg with the ball. They're up 44-37. Manny Hill hands it off to Reynolds. Now to Harden. Harden working on Moore. Here comes Parker on a run-out blitz. They couldn't get the ball away. They get it down to Panning. Panning with 10 on the shot clock. Back it inside. He got fouled. Coach Trueline wanted a jump ball. Didn't get it. Foul is going to be on Marcus Steele. And Eric Panning will shoot 2 line left. So Panning a couple of free throws. He's got 15 tonight for Heidelberg. First one on the way. Rim. It fell in. They're getting unbelievable kind bounces on the rim. So Panning was 16. Out of Columbus Westland. Got them both. Panning got him listed at 6'11". He's good, solid 6'10". Raiders get the ball in to Christian Parker. They're down by 9. Christian's going to go to the hoop, spinning, twisting, and an offensive foul on Christian Parker. That's his third. They're going to, nope. Garrett Taylor's going to come in for Parker. 16:26 to go, 46-34. Purple Raiders slapping on that press. Heidelberg to throw it in. Letwine in the corner to Reynolds. He got bumped. Got it to Letwine to Manny Hill, and he'll bring it across. Hill top of the key. Hill down the lane. Dumps it off the Panning. Lost the ball. Hill got it back in the corner. Out on top. Heidelberg with the ball. That's Letwine, almost walked. Hill on the left wing will bring it to the top of the key, and they'll reset. 10 on the shot clock. Heidelberg with the ball. They lead by 9. Hill into the corner. Down to Panning. Panning on Hill. Panning turns with the right-hander. Put it up on the rim. No good. Loose. Back to Mount Union. 15:55. Here's our first second-half media timeout. All right, let's regroup here. 15:55 to go in this OAC semifinal. Heidelberg 46, Mount Union 37. Purple Raider Hoops continues in a moment on 1310 WDPN.
What's trending? Here's what you can find online.
Q92radiosports.com is the official website of the Q92 Sports Network. It's also your home for all of our high school and University of Mount Union football and basketball games. It's where you can stream games live. Go to our SoundCloud page to relive games from the past. You can check out our upcoming broadcast schedule, get scores from around the area, and find your local sports news. It's all just a click away at Q92radiosports.com.
The Q92 Sports Network is your home for the best coverage of high school and Mount Union football and basketball. Be sure you're following us on our social media. Just follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads. You'll know what games we'll be broadcasting week to week, and we drop photos and videos from all of our high school and Mount Union broadcasts. Be sure to follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads, and stay connected to the Q92 Sports Network.
You're listening to Mount Union Basketball on AM 1310 WDPN.
Back at the Mac Center, 1310 WDPN, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com. 15:55 left to go in this OAC semifinal. 46-37, Heidelberg by 9. Here come the Purple Raiders. Barrington at the top of the key behind the three-point line. He's going to go right at Panning. Elijah on the baseline. Turns, up and under, put it up. No good, but he got fouled. Panning just picked up a second. Good job by Elijah to go right at him. And Farrington will shoot 2 line right. So he just couldn't get that ball to crawl over the rim. Elijah Farrington on the night, 11 points for Mount Union. Got two coming. Elijah, first one is up. Good. Boy, Mountain has struggled at the line all year, but Elijah has really improved his free throw shooting. Second one is up. Perfect. Baker's dozen for the former Massillon Tiger. 15:37 left to go in this baby. 46-39 Heidelberg with the lead of the ball. 4 fouls on the Student Princes, 2 on the Raiders. Possession arrow right now will go to the Mount Union Purple Raiders. Hill out on top of Letwine. Down low to Panning. Turns, hooks up. Missed it! Wow. Rebound by Farrington. Got it to Steele. Marcus Steele at the other end of the floor around the Taylor screen. Marcus, foul line extended, goes down low, blocked by Panning. It's a good play. You got to tip your cap coming at the other end of the floor. Here comes Kleiman. Gets it to Manning Hill. Pass on the left wing to Letwine. Letwine on the baseline, picked up by Kevin Moore. Out on top to Reynold. Reynold Jr. is going to go strong to the hole, put it up off the glass rim. No whistle. Foul. Mount Union. Foul is on Kevin Moore. That's his second. 14:52 left. Heidelberg 46, Purple Raiders 39. Sam Berkman with you on this Thursday. Good to have you. Need a rally for the Raiders. Free throw up the front of the rim, and it dropped in for Kevin Reynold. I've got it for 6. He's got 6. Marcus Steele is out. Jonah McCartney in for Coach Mike Fuline. Kevin Reynold Jr. has got one more coming line left for Heidelberg. The free throw is up and good. Reynold with 7. 14:49 left to go in this one. It is not going to be easy. Top of the key. Up and good. Kassenheiser with an ankle breaker of a move. Chance steps back, hits the 16-footer. 48-41 Student Princes. 14:30 left to go in the game. Reynold on the right side to Harden. Harden fakes the pass right, now dumps it off to the top of the key to Markel Johnson-Nichols. Goes inside, put it off the rim and in. Wow. Great shot by Johnson-Nichols. With the left hand, he was able to scoop it up and in. 14:15 left to go in the game. Kassenheiser splits a double team into the corner for Moore. Kevin shakes, fakes, shoots, 3. Good. Kevin Moore with 9. That's his third triple of the night. Raiders are inching back into this one with 13:57 left to go. Heidelberg 50, Mount Union 44. Whistle, foul, Kevin Moore. That's his third. You leave him out there? You have to offensively, don't you? You're just going to have to play smart. You need Kevin Moore out there for that three-point shooting and rebounding. So each team with 4 fouls here in the second half with 13:51 to go. Now another whistle. And we got some moisture right at the free throw line down at the Heidelberg end of the floor. So 50-44 Student Princes. They'll inbound the basketball, sideline right. It was 39-31, the Berg at halftime. So that 8-point lead has been whacked down to 6. Student Princes trying to get the ball. They got to throw it all the way in the backcourt to Markel Johnson-Nichols. He'll pick the ball up. He'll bring it across. Picked up by Jonah McCartney. On the right side to Reynolds. Top of the key to Harden. Harden picked up by Moore. There's the double team. Harden gets out of it. Harden looking, throws it down to Henry, little 18-footer on the wing. Put it up, no, rebound. Good rebound by Jarrett Taylor. Here comes Chance. Kassenheiser across the timeline to the right wing. Chance lost the ball out of bounds. It goes back to Heidelberg. 13:23 to go. 50-44 Student Princes. Manny Hill is back in. Kevin Reynold Jr. will sit down. 50-44 Heidelberg. 6-point lead. Got to take Collier back in for the Raiders. Now Kevin Moore will get a couple of minutes to sit down. Kevin sits down with 9. Dante in scoreless for the Purple Raiders. 13:22 left to go in the steal by McCartney. Put it up, missed it. Oh, that would have been big. Rebound picked up by Manning Hill. Here come the Student Princes of Heidelberg. Oh, mama, that would have been big. Markel Johnson-Nichols gets it out on top to Manning Hill. Hale's going right to the hole. Lays it up and in with the right hand and scored. Manning Hill with 14. Heidelberg gets it back to 8. 52-44 Student Princeton. Here come the Purple Raiders with 12:49 left to go in this OAC semifinal. Win or hang up the shoes. Farrington gets it off the Chance. He'll go into the paint. Scoops it up and in. Pretty play. Chance with a dozen. 52-46 Heidelberg. Hard at the other end of the floor. Lost them all. Picked up by Jonah McCartney. Gets it down to Taylor. Feeds to Farrington. He'll lay it up and in. Farrington with 14. Here comes the Purple Raider crowd. 14, check it, 12-14 to go in the game. It's a 4-point Heidelberg lead here at the Mac Center. Place is finally woken up. Manning Hill, an 18-footer, back of the rim. No! Rebounded by Jonah. Here comes Kassenheiser. Purple Raiders with a chance to get it to 2, maybe to 1. 11:55 left to go. Kassenheiser on the left wing, out on top, Collier. Dante, 3, no. Rebound, Taylor up, no. Whistle, foul. Taylor's going to go to the free throw line. Foul on Heidelberg. That's going to be on Wisniewski. And with that, a full media timeout. Now the old Mac Center's making a little racket. We'll take a break. 11:44 left to go in the game. Heidelberg 52, Mount Union 48. We're back in a minute on 1310 WDPN.
Regional EMS stands as your trusted partner for all things emergency and non-emergency transportation. From the swift response in Carroll County to the seamless transit in Summit, Stark, Portage, and the Mahoning Valley, they've got you covered. Regional EMS is more than just a ride. They're your go-to for business-to-business solutions, too, adapting to meet diverse needs when others won't. Don't hesitate. Connect with Regional EMS today at 330-987-4373 and let them be your solution when time matters most.
You're listening to Mount Union Basketball on AM 1310 WDPN.
$11:44 left to go in the game. Heidelberg 52. Mount Union 48. Raiders were down 8 at the half. They're down by 4 now with 11:44 left to go. Collier, Taylor, Farrington, McCartney, and Kassenheiser on the floor for Mike Lions Purple Raiders. Jarrett Taylor, the former Green Bulldog, played for the outstanding head coach, Mark Kinsley, will go to the free throw line and shoot 2 for the Raiders. They're down 4. Jarrett up. Good. Jarrett Taylor with his second point of the night. Jarrett again. Missed it. So it stays a 52-49 ball game. 11:39 left to go here at the Mac Center on the campus of the University of Mount Union. Manning Hill on the right side to Panning. To Letwine. Hill on the wing. Hill gets it down to Panning. Panning going to go to work. Goes into the paint, shoves it back out on top. Letwine for 3. Missed it. Loose. McCartney's got it for Mount Union. And all of a sudden now, Heidelberg has gone ice cold from the floor. Here comes Kassenheiser for the Purple Raiders with 11:12 left to go in the game. Mount with the ball. They're down 3, 52-49. Farrington hands it off to Chance. Kassenheiser almost tripped. Whistles it down to Taylor. Fumbled it. Gets it back. Out on top. Kassenheiser left wing to Farrington. Farrington drives. Jumps. Ball taken away by Manny Harris. Gets it down the floor to Letwine. Down the floor to Hart. To Panning. Stolen by Kassenheiser. Raiders on a run out. They got numbers. Chance line. Brings it back on top. He'll roll it down to Farrington. Elijah on the baseline. To Taylor. Drives. Pull it up and in! And he's fouled! Jarrett Taylor will try to complete the three-point play, and if he does, we'll be all tied. Jarrett Taylor, by the way, with 4. He'll look for 5 at the line. Now it feels like tournament basketball. Taylor, good. Jarrett with 5. Christian Parker in. Elijah Farrington out. 10:40 to go in the game. Mount Union was down 11. They've tied it at 52 with 10:40 left to go in the game. Wow, what a game. Here come the Student Princes now. Can they continue their cold shooting? Markel Johnson-Nichols at the top of the key behind the three-point arc. Johnson-Nichols left of the key, down the lane, put it up, no good, and Christian Parker just picked up his 4th foul. Holy moly. Oh, yep, they did call it on Christian. That's his 4th. Well, Elijah Farrington's rest was about 30 seconds. He's got to come back in. So Parker will have to sit down. First free throw by Johnson-Nichols is no good. So Farrington and I think Deshaun Baden at some point when he comes back in, they're going to have to pick up the slack. Johnson-Nichols free throw. That one rattled in. Markel Johnson-Nichols, that's his 9th point of the night. 10:25 left to go in this OAC semifinal. Heidelberg 53, Mount Union 52. Raiders with the ball. Kaysenheiser on the M logo. Chance on the right side, Collier. They're giving him that 3. Dante's going to go baseline. Steps back, 15-footer. In and out. Panning tipped it, lost it, but it's picked up by Markel Johnson-Nichols. Markel at the other end of the floor. Goes into the paint, jump stop, went to the hole, forgot the ball, but it went out of bounds. It will stay with Heidelberg. But I was so close to a travel. That was a combination of a hop, a half travel, and a Euro step, which in my book is travel, but not in today's game. Heidelberg will throw the ball in. Letwine on the right wing. Letwine picked up by Collier. Out on top to Johnson-Nichols. 9:50. Clock runs here in the second half of play. Johnson-Nichols whistles it into the corner for Manny Hill. 3, good. They weren't going to stay ice cold forever. Manny Hill with a 3. He's got 17. Hill and Panning have combined for 34 of the Heidelberg points. Elijah on the right elbow. Hooks a pass into the corner. Jonah for 3. No. Rebound picked up by Heidelberg. He threw it away. McCartney's got it and scores. Jonah McCartney. Johnny on the spot with his first 2. 9:10 left to go. Hill driving the baseline. Hill cut off. Shoots it anyway. Hung it up on the rim. No. Rebound by Farrington. Here come the Purple Raiders. 9 minutes to go in the game. Heidelberg 56. Mount Union 54. Mike Feuline says, slow it down. Get in your spots. Let's run it. Shot clock is down to 10. Kaysenheiser on the right wing steps into an 18-footer. Too strong. Rebound by Manny Hill. Throws it down the floor to Reynolds. Reynolds Jr. on the right wing. Takes it inside out on top to Markel Johnson-Nichols. He gets bumped, goes inside, had the ball poked away. It'll stay with Heidelberg. 8:29 to go in the game, and 21 on the shot clock. 56-54 Heidelberg. Ball comes in to Panning. Panning deep on the left wing. That's too far away for him. Johnson-Nichols on the left side, out on top of Letwine. Panning down low, got the ball, turns, little baby hook, missed it. Tipped by Panning again, no. Loose. We got a scrum. Nobody blowing a whistle. The ball eventually goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Heidelberg. How in the world they didn't call a jump ball down there, I don't know. And they reset the shot clock to 20, by the way. Wow. A lot of scrumming going on down there. Officials let him go. Heidelberg to inbound the basketball to Panning on the right wing. Panning hands it off to Reynolds. Reynolds Jr. on the right wing goes inside, lays it up off the rim. No, loose on the floor, scooped up by Dante Collier. Here come the Raiders with 8 minutes to go in the game. Mount with the ball. They're down 56-54. OAC semifinal on 1310 WDPN. Sam Berkman with tonight, backdoor to Jared Taylor! Slammer! Taylor with 7. We're tied at 56 as the former Green Bulldog threw it down with the right hand. 7:35 left to go. 56 apiece at the Mac Center. Manny Hill picked up by McCartney, almost poked it away. Manny Hill left to the key, steps into a 17-footer. Short, get the ball! Rebound Dante Collier. Dante across the timeline. Collier on the right baseline. Dante with the left-hand dribble. Steps back, 3, good! Oh, what a play! Broke his ankles. Collier with 3, and for the first time tonight, Mount Union with a 3-point lead. 59-56. 6:55 to go in the game. Johnson Nichols left in the key. Lost the ball. Whistle and a foul on Dante Collier. And a full media timeout here at the Mac Center as the crowd rises in appreciation of this incredible comeback by Mount Union. Full timeout in Alliance. 6:49 left to go. It is Mount Union 59, Heidelberg 56. We're back right after this on 1310.
Go back and relive all the action with Q92 Sports on SoundCloud. Whether it's high school or University of Mount Union football and basketball, we've got you covered from 2016 through today. Catch every thrilling game and heart-pounding moment anytime you want. Q92 Sports is your go-to for local sports action. Find us on SoundCloud at Q92 Radio, and don't forget to stream all of our games live on Friday night at Q92Radiosports.com.
What's trending? Here's what you can find online.
Q92Radiosports.com is the official website of the Q92 Sports Network. It's also your home for all of our high school and University of Mount Union football and basketball games. It's where you can stream games live. Go to our SoundCloud page to relive games from the past. You can check out our upcoming broadcast schedule, get scores from around the area, and find your local sports news. It's all just a click away at Q92Radiosports.com.
You're listening to Mount Union Basketball on AM 1310 WDPN.
6:49 left to go in the game. Mount Union 59, Heidelberg 56. OAC semifinal. Winner goes to the OAC championship game on Saturday. And a site and time to be determined. We got an inbounds pass stolen by Kevin Moore. Did he save it? He did. The Collier. Ball got dumped out of bounds by Heidelberg. Triple Raiders turn them over. They'll inbound the ball with 6:43 left. Mount Union 59, Heidelberg 56. Sam Berkman with you, 1310 WDPN, Q92Radiosports.com. It's been a whale of a game. Chance down low, Elijah put it up and put it in. And looky here, it's a 5-point Mount Union lead. Boy, Heidelberg has fallen apart the last 8 minutes of this game. 6:20 left to go. Harding goes inside, put up a 4-footer. No, rebound and picked up by Farrington. So Elijah will get it across the timeline to Kevin Moore, and Kevin deep on the left wing. Out on top to Kasenheiser. Chance on the purple logo. Chance right of the key. Chance down the lane. Throws it to Collier. Out on top, Kevin Moore for 3. No rebound picked up by Panning. That would have been big. Here come the student princes now. Markel Johnson Nichols blocked at the other end of the floor. He got it back. Drives inside to Panning. Put it up with a two-hand slam. So Panning's got 19. 5:44 left to go in the game. Mount's got to keep their composure here now. Purple Raiders on top, 61-58. Each team with 6 fouls, each team with 3 timeouts left. 5:29 left to go in this OAC semifinal. Kasenheiser around the screen. Chance left wing to Farrington. Elijah going strong. Reverses it up and in. Elijah Farrington with 18 big ones tonight for the Purple Raiders. 5:15 left to go. Mount on top by 5. Harden out on top to Manning Hill to Johnson Nichols. He's picked up by Chance. Johnson Nichols right of the key. Lost it, gets it back. Lost it again. Letwine picks it up at the top of the key. Johnson Nichols down to Panning. Panning working on side. Ball stripped away. Out of bounds. Back to Mount Union. Great defense by Kevin Moore. The ball goes back to Mount with 4:55 left. Raiders looking to add to their 5-point lead. They were down by as many as 11. And now the good guys are up by 5. 4:50 to go. Long baseball pass to Kevin Moore. Kevin down to Farrington. Put it up and in! That's 20 for Farrington. Coach too high. Calls timeout. .444 left to go in the game. Mount Union now by 7. Purple Raiders 65. Heidelberg 58. What a game. Well, let's look at the shooting percentages because I think they've really kind of flipped around here a little bit. Heidelberg, they're still shooting pretty well, 48.3%. Now, this can't be right. I was going to say, for the game, they're now shooting 39% Heidelberg. Purple Raiders now have upped it a bit to 41.1%. Heidelberg 15 and 20 at the free throw line. Mount Union 11 of 15. Heidelberg had their biggest lead at 11 with 1:52 to go in the first half. Mount's biggest lead is what they've got right now at 7 with 4:44 remaining. 6 lead changes, 6 times the game has been tied. Mount leads in bench points 14-7. Points in the paint now even, each side with 26. By the way, the Purple Raiders have 9 points off turnovers. Heidelberg has only 2. Back to action at the MAC. 4:40 to go. It's going to be a sprint to the finish now. 7-point lead for the Raiders, 65-58. Markel Johnson Nichols on the top of the key to Harden to Manning Hill. Out on top of the Panning on the right side to Johnson Nichols. Tip and go. Steal. And another turnover by Heidelberg. Quick hands down there by Chance Katzenheiser for the Raiders. And Chance will bring it across the timeline now to the top of the key. Puts a move on Hill. Chance just working him over. 4:15 to go. Farrington on the left wing. Farrington waits for Chance, cuts to the hole, lays it up and in. 14 for Chance. 9-point lead for Mount Union. Lob to Panning. Lost the ball with a whistle and a foul on Dante Collier with 3:56 to go. I think now we'll get our full media timeout. And we will. Can Mount Union hang on? 3:56 to go in the basketball game here at Alliance. Your score, Mount Union 67, Heidelberg 58. Purple Raider Tournament Hoops continues in a moment on 1310 WDPN. Streaming live at Q92RadioSports.com.
Go back and relive all the action with Q92 Sports on SoundCloud. Whether it's high school or University of Mount Union football and basketball, we've got you covered from 2016 through today. Catch every thrilling game and heart-pounding moment anytime you want. Q92 Sports is your go-to for local sports action. Find us on SoundCloud at Q92 Radio, and don't forget to stream all of our games live on Friday night at Q92Radiosports.com.
The Q92 Sports Network is your home for the best coverage of high school and Mount Union football and basketball. Be sure you're following us on our social media. Just follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads. You'll know what games we'll be broadcasting week to week, and we drop photos and videos from all of our high school and Mount Union broadcasts. Be sure to follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads, and stay connected to the Q92 Sports Network.
You're listening to Mount Union Basketball on AM 1310 WDPN.
Eric Panning at the free throw line, coming out of the timeout. 3:56 to go in the game. Raiders on top, 67-58. Panning free throw, good. Eric Panning is up to 20 points now on the night. 67-59, Mount by 8. Panning line left, free throw, good. 21 for Eric Panning. We started out like a house of fire, and boy, he really struggled. Mount clamped down on him. He still got 21 though. The Student Princes down 7. Purple Raiders with the rock. 3:45 to go. Kaysenheiser goes inside, dumps it to Farrington. Elijah triple pump, and he got it to go. How about Farrington? 22. 3:37 to go. Purple Raiders on top, 69-60. Markel Johnson-Nichols on the right wing. Out on top, Letwine, long three. Glass ball. Rebound, Kevin Moore. As the Student Princes have come unglued here in the second half here at the Mack Center. 3:15 left to go. Purple Raiders up by 9. See if they can stretch it. Farrington top of the key. Backdoor pass not there. Elijah needs some help out on top of Kevin Moore. Plenty of time. 12 on the shot clock. Kevin top of the key. Kevin left to the wing. Kevin left to the wing. Steps into a 17-footer. No! Rebound. Panic got it. He gets it down to Manny Hill. Here comes the Bird. Hill in transition. Goes inside. Lost the ball. Got it back. Throws it up. And Kennedy's foul. That was just a hope and a prayer. Jared Taylor picked up the foul. Manny Hill, by the way, young man from Cleveland Heights, has picked up his 19th point of the night. He'll look for 20 at the line. 2:51 left to go. Purple Raiders hanging on. 69-62 here at home. Hill free throw. That's way off. Rebound, the Purple Raiders. Farrington gets it off the Chance Kaysenheiser. Mike Freeline says, slow it down, fellas. We got 2:45 to go. They've got a 7-point lead, this Mount. Kaysenheiser on the right wing. Almost traveled. Got it to Dante Collier. Collier deep on the right wing. Deontay will circle the wagons and bring it out on top. 8 on the shot clock for Collier. Steps back, 18-footer, no. Rebound. And it's going to be a kick. And that'll stay with the ball. That'll stay with Mount. That'll have to shot clock to 20. Kick ball. It'll stay with the Raiders. Ooh, Christian Parker is going to come back in with his 4 fouls. With 2:22 left, and Dante Collier will sit down. 69-62, Purple Raiders. 2:22 to go in the game. Ball comes into Parker to Kaysenheiser. And Chance will bring it all the way to the right wing. Kaysenheiser working on Johnson-Nichols out on top of Parker. Christian gets it back. Now he'll go to right side. Backing his man down. Goes inside. Drew the foul. Parker's going to shoot 2. And that foul is going to be on Eric Panning. That'll be his 3rd personal foul. So Christian Parker will shoot 2 line right. 2:10 to go. Mount Union 69, Heidelberg 62. Big free throws here for Christian. First one up. Missed it. 2:10 left. Raiders up by 7. Christian Parker tonight only 6 points. But saddled with foul trouble again. Second free throw. That one's perfect. 7 for Christian Parker. 2:10 left to go. Purple Raiders up by 8. 72-67. Here comes Manny Hill. Ball poked away by Taylor. Ball goes into the backcourt. Scooped up by Markel Johnson-Nichols. This is good because it's just running time off the clock for Heidelberg. Johnson-Nichols goes down low. Hang, shoot, scores. Markel Johnson-Nichols with 11. It's a 6-point game. A minute 45 left to go. Mount Union 70, Heidelberg 64. Here comes Kaysenheiser. Chance to the right wing. Letwine reached in. It'll stay with Mount Union as the ball went off of Letwine. Coach Fuline says we want a 30-second timeout. And now they're going to look at the last play to see if it indeed went off from Heidelberg. So this is a big review coming up right here. So we got a minute 36 left. Purple Raiders on top, 70-64. Sam Berkman with you on 1310 WDPN, streaming live, Q92radiosports.com, on our Facebook page and Q92 Sports YouTube page. Let's see here. Still having all kind of difficulty finding a score on Muskingum and John Carroll. Well, you would think that would make that easily available. The OAC would, but no luck yet. Check one more possible place I can maybe find it. 70-64 is our score here. Let's see here. All right, halftime it was John Carroll 40, Muskingum 25. And they obviously have extended that lead. John Carroll 61, Muskingum 49 with about 8 minutes left to go. So John Carroll's up big in that one. Here, a minute 37 to go. Purple Raiders 70 and Heidelberg 64 after the review. The ball will stay with the Purple Raiders. And Jarrett Taylor will inbound it right in front of the sideline right. Jarrett looking, gets it out to Elijah. You would think Heidelberg will start the foul game here very quickly. Barrington gets it off to Kasenheiser. Purple Raiders with the ball, 1:28 to go in the game. 10 on the shot clock. Use them all. Christian, top of the key, 3 ball, back of the rim, no. Jarrett Taylor got the rebound. And the Raiders can run some more off the clock. Minute 10 to go. Taylor down low, scores! 9 for Jarrett. A minute 5 left, and the Raiders are up by 8. Manning Hill inside, scoops and scores. Timeout, Heidelberg. Boy, what a move by Manning Hill. Manning Hill with 21. 1:01 left. Mount Union 72. Heidelberg 66. Checking out the individual scores for Mount Union, 22 for Elijah Farrington, 14 for Chance Kasenheiser, 9 apiece for Kevin Moore and Jared Taylor. For Heidelberg, 21 for Eric Manning, 21 for Manning Hill, 11 for Markel Johnson-Nichols. That's been the 1-2-3 punch tonight for Heidelberg. By the way, if you're wondering and you just tuned in, this is the third matchup between these two. Heidelberg beat Mount here, 75-71. Mount beat Heidelberg there, 72-61. All right, here we go. 1:01 left to go. Raiders on top by 6. And Mount will throw the ball in. Heidelberg will press. Taylor looking to get the ball, runs the baseline, throws it all the way down, and a foul is on Hardin. Elijah Farrington hit the deck pretty hard. So Elijah Farrington will shoot the 1-and-1. 72-66 Raiders. Christian Parker out, Kevin Moore in, and Elijah Farrington at the free throw line for Mount. Elijah with 22 points tonight for Mount Union. Big man line right, lets it go. Good. 23 for Elijah. Boy, has he had a second half. 73-66 Purple Raiders, 1:01 left to go. Farrington line right for the second one. Good. He's got 24. The big fella gives the Raiders an 8-point lead with a minute left. Here comes Manny Harris. Harris right of the key. Mount coach is screaming, no foul. Harden way off balance. 3, no. Loose on the floor. Gobbled up by Chase. And a foul. And Chance Kasenheiser will walk to the other end, and he'll shoot the 1-and-1. 48 seconds left. Purple Raiders, if they hang on, they'll be headed to the OAC title game on Saturday, and it looks like it's probably going to be John Carroll. They're up 11 with about 6 minutes to go. Kasenheiser line right, front end. Missed it. Rebounded by Panic. Here comes Hill for Heidelberg. Lost the ball, and it's stolen by Farrington. Steele's got it in the backcourt. Johnson Nichols fouls him. 40 seconds left to go, and Raider Nation can smell it now. They lead by 8 and a chance to push it to 10 with 40 seconds left to go. If they hang on, this is one of the gutsier wins they've had this year. They were down 11. They were out of sync. And my gosh, they've come back. Steele freebie off the front of the rim and no good. Two timeouts left for Mount. Heidelberg only has 1. Possession arrow also in favor of Mount. Steele free throw. Get in there, and it does. Marcus Steele with 3. All right, no fouls here, fellas. 40 seconds left to go. The Raiders are up by 9. Hill picks up his dribble. Cross-court pass to Harden. Harden steps back, shoots a 3. Hit the top of the backboard. Rebounded by Taylor. Gets it down to Steele. Marcus, 1, 2, lays it up and in. Marcus Steele with 5, and you can put this one on ice. Raiders by 11. Steal by Kevin Moore. That'll do it. Run out these final seconds here at the Mac Center. And the crowd is on their feet. And the Purple Raiders are going to hang on and get the win here at home. Final score, Mount Union 77 and Heidelberg 66. And the Purple Raiders are going to the OAC championship game again this Saturday. That was fun. With the win, Mount Union goes to 18-8. They advance. Heidelberg's going home 17-10. The 2 seed beats the 3 here at Alliance. Final score, Mount Union 77 and Heidelberg 66. Lots to unpack here on the postgame show. We'll take a break. We'll get gathered, refocus, and we'll come back. Stay with us, everybody. 1310 WDPN, streaming live. Q92 Radio Sports.
What's trending? Here's what you can find online.
Q92radiosports.com is the official website of the Q92 Sports Network. It's also your home for all of our high school and University of Mount Union football and basketball games. It's where you can stream games live. Go to our SoundCloud page to relive games from the past. You can check out our upcoming broadcast schedule, get scores from around the area, and find your local sports news. It's all just a click away at Q92radiosports.com.
Go back and relive all the action with Q92 Sports on SoundCloud. Whether it's high school or University of Mount Union football and basketball, we've got you covered from 2016 through today. Catch every thrilling game and heart-pounding moment anytime you want. Q92 Sports is your go-to for local sports action. Find us on SoundCloud at Q92 Radio, and don't forget to stream all of our games live on Friday night at Q92radiosports.com.
The Q92 Sports Network is your home for the best coverage of high school and Mount Union football and basketball. Be sure you're following us on our social media. Just follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads. You'll know what games we'll be broadcasting week to week, and we drop photos and videos from all of our high school and Mount Union broadcasts. Be sure to follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads, and stay connected to the Q92 Sports Network.
You're listening to Mount Union Basketball on AM 1310 WDPN.
Back here at the Mac Center, OAC semifinal, and the Purple Raiders down 11. Come back and win by 11. Purple Raiders 77, Heidelberg 66. Sam Berkman back with you here at the Mac Center. Post-game show, 1310 WDPN, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com. We'll give a shout-out to Robertson's Kitchens and Baths for being with us all season long. Boy, I tell you, things did not look really good in the first half. As I mentioned earlier, Mount was out of sync, especially at the offensive end of the floor. Heidelberg actually built an 11-point lead with just under 2 minutes to go in the first half. And they led at the break by 8. Mount was able to whittle it down to 39-31. But a second-half explosion by Mount Union. They outscored Heidelberg 46-27 to go on to win it, 77-66. Final shooting numbers tonight. Mount Union 27-63, 43%, 8 of 23 behind the arc. They were 15 of 22 at the free throw line for 68%. Heidelberg finished tonight 23 of 67 for 40%. Folks, in the second half, they shot 32% from the floor. They were 3 of 11 behind the three-point line for the game. They were 17 of 23 at the free throw line for 74%. Turnovers tonight. Heidelberg had a bunch. No, they only had 12. Mount Union only had 7, so the Raiders took care of the ball. 13 assists for Heidelberg. Mount had 18. 9 steals for Mount Union. Mount had 5 blocks. Heidelberg had 2. Points off turnovers. Mount Union 12-2. Points in the paint. Mount 34. Heidelberg 32. Fast break points. The Raiders win that 9-8. The bench points. Purple Raiders pulled away there, outscoring Heidelberg's bench by the score of 16-7. We had 6 lead changes tonight. The game was tied 6 times. Mount rallies down 11. They win 11 by the score of 77-66. Let's get some individual numbers here now.
This is on the John Carroll game.
For the Purple Raiders, Marcus Steele had 6 points. Chance Kasenheiser, 14. He also had 6 assists and 3 steals. Kevin Moore at 9 points tonight with 3 rebounds. Elijah Farrington, he was a beast. 25 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. And he did that in 34 minutes of work. Christian Parker, foul trouble, only played 16 minutes tonight. 7 points. He did have 8 rebounds and a steal. Let's see here. 7, I told you Parker was 7. 6 tonight for Marcus Steele. 2 for Jonah McCartney, but it was a big 2 at the time. 3 for Deshaun Baden and a big 3 in the corner tonight. 8 for Jared Taylor. 3 for Dante Collier. For Heidelberg, who bows out at 17-10. That's a good basketball team Mount beat tonight. Eric Panning had 21 to go along with 9 rebounds. 21 for Manny Hill. He had 9 rebounds and 2 assists. 11 for Markel Johnson-Nichols. Raiders held him in check. Markel with 11 points, 4 assists. He turned it over a couple of times. 11 points, 6 points for Zach Letwine, and 7 for Kevin Reynolds Jr. And that was it as far as the scoring goes for Heidelberg. Mount wins it 77-62. I tell you what, let's take one more quick break. I'm going to track down that final from John Carroll, and we'll set the scene hopefully for Saturday. Don't know what time yet. Make sure you tune in. Q92 Radio Sports, 1310 WDPN. Check us out on social media platforms. We'll have a time for you hopefully within the next couple of hours here. So We'll take our final break and come back and wrap it up. Purple Raiders advance to the title game Saturday. They win 77-66 over the Bird. We'll be right back.
Hey everyone, it's Rex Combs, Rex in the Morning on AM 1310, inviting you to tune in Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. for unforgettable favorites, music news, and more. With myself, Clint Marshall on News and Sports, and Mark Johnson from News 5, giving us the weather forecast. Monday through Friday, 6 to 10 a.m., Rex in the Morning, it's all about the music, right here on AM 1310 WDPN.
You're listening to Mount Union Basketball on AM 1310 WDPN.
Back here at the Mac Center on 1310 WDPN, Mount Union a winner 77-66 as they knock out Heidelberg and they get ready for the OAC title game on Saturday. Let's see here. Well, latest score. Again, that was with about 7 minutes to go. John Carroll was up 61-49. So you would think they would have held on. Get a final win from John Carroll. Okay. No game time yet Saturday? Okay. So John Carroll up by 14 with about 2 minutes to go. So they're going to hang on and win that. So it'll be the Mount Union and the John Carrolls again for the OAC title. Yeah, we got to go to University Heights again, but that's okay. That'll be Saturday at a time to be determined. If you don't know, in the OAC tournament game, the host team, they decide what time that they want the game to be. So it's up to John Carroll for the tip time, and as soon as we find that out, we'll be sure to pass that along to you. So that is going to wrap it up here for the Mac Center. Good ball game tonight. Didn't look good early, but it looked good, great. Purple Raiders win it. They move on to the title game on Saturday. Whew. Catch our breath. Get ready for more hoops coming up this weekend. Final score, Mount Union 77, Heidelberg 66. For the crew back at 1310 WDPN, our great staff here at Mount Union. Most of all, thanks for listening, Raider Nation. We certainly do appreciate it. Sam Berkman giving you that final score one more time. OAC semifinal dub for the Raiders. Mount Union 77, Heidelberg 66. We'll talk to you Saturday from University Heights. You've been listening to Purple Raider Tournament Basketball on 1310 WDPN. Streaming live at Q92radiosports.com. So long, everybody.